Greetings, everyone, and welcome to a very special Fright Night Friday Blu-ray DVD update. Got quite a stack of stuff to go through this time. There was a rather large, significant box set that came out this past Halloween that I just couldn't pass up. And I thought while I was getting that, I'd get a bunch of other stuff that kind of ties into it that I'd been putting off forever and just kind of polish off that whole collection in one fell swoop. So let's check it out today on the Multimedia Chronicles. Welcome back. Well, chances are you've glanced at the thumbnail for this video, so you probably know what most of this stuff is going to be. For the longest time, all I had of the Friday the 13th franchise was this collection here, the 8-movie collection, which I picked up on the cheap, and, you know, it was a quick and easy way to check out all the movies. Believe it or not, I really hadn't seen very many of them. I know, like one of the most significant horror franchises of the 80s, and I hadn't really seen much of it. I'd seen bits of the first one. I think I saw some bits of the third one. I saw the trailer for the second one, and it traumatized me because it was at the start of a family film for some reason. And yeah, so anyway, it had been far too long. I thought it was about time I checked out the franchise, so I picked up this set fairly cheap a while back and watched the first 6. Anyway, still got to watch the rest of them, but really enjoyed the first 6, and I'm like, why did I not watch these ever? This is a great series. It's a lot of fun, so I can definitely see why it has its fans. But of course, this is only the first 8 movies. There was a Blu-ray set that actually came out a while back that had all 10 movies, all the way up to Jason X. And it was the only way you could get the 2 New Line ones, Jason Goes to Hell and Jason X, on Blu-ray over here in North America for a very long time. Until now. Because Scream Factory put out the definitive Friday the 13th collection, not only including the original 10, but also including the recent remake. And just look at all of this artwork on the box. This is just gorgeous. So, yeah, needless to say, didn't want to miss out on that. Big limited edition, much like the Halloween set that came out a few years ago. Just did not want to miss it. I mean, I love that Scream Factory is doing more and more sets like this, like basically franchise collections. Of course, they did this, they did The Fly, they did The Omen, they did Wreck, they did It's Alive, they did Critters. They've done like a whole bunch of these franchise collections, and it's wonderful just to be able to get a complete franchise in one handy-dandy box set with loads of extras, and often with new transfers on a lot of the films. Now this one has new transfers on the first 4, which is pretty significant because as I recall, there were a few minor issues with some of the previous transfers. Nothing major, but you know, significant enough to be annoying to purists. So yeah, so one would hope that this fixes all of them. Anyway, great collection, great set. I'm not going to do the close-ups like I normally do in the update videos because I'm actually planning to do a full-on, in-depth, closer look at this. So we'll just take a brief look here at some of the cases just to give you some idea. So here we have the first one, and most of them just have the original movie posters on them. Some of them have lesser seen alternate posters, which is pretty cool. So, and almost all of them have reversible covers as well, so they can actually you can have whichever cover you want. This is significant because the previous Blu-ray release of Friday the 13th Part 3 only had the 3D version in anaglyph 3D, the old red and blue. This is the first time we've actually had Friday the 13th Part 3 in true Blu-ray 3D. So if you got a 3D TV or a VR headset where you can watch 3D movies, this is the one you want. You get the best experience that way. Problem I always had with the anaglyph ones, especially with the color films, it tends to mess up the color. Rosie and I watched the third one in anaglyph because we don't have a 3D TV. So whenever I get the means to watch 3D movies properly, there we go. And you got Friday the 13th, the final chapter. Yeah, liars. And then Part 5. Very nice. I don't know why I'm showing you the back per se. You can't really see anything, but loads of extras on all of these. A lot of archival extras that have been available before, and a whole bunch of new stuff as well. And that's as far as I've seen. And then we have Part 7, The New Blood. Rosie and I are probably going to pick up watching this again fairly soon because she's been playing the game of Friday the 13th and enjoying it immensely. And then we have Jason Goes to Manhattan. So that's the end of the Paramount ones. And then New Line bought the franchise but did not have the rights to the name Friday the 13th. So they just had to call them Jason. So we have Jason Goes to Hell, which this includes the unrated version. Now, the original pressing of this had some issues with the unrated version. There was a gore shot that was missing from the unrated version that should have been included. Scream Factory has since offered disc replacements. I got the disc replacements, so this has the corrected disc in it. Also, there was a problem with the Friday the 13th Part 3. Specifically in the 3D version, the part where the title comes at you did not emerge from the screen properly. And that's literally the only problem, but they offered a full replacement disc for that as well. And Jason X also had an issue. Yes, 3 of the discs in this collection had an issue. Again, kind of a gore shot. There was basically one of the kills. One of the kills in it was missing the sound effects. So it was kind of a significant kill. It's the sleeping bag one, where the sound is kind of imperative to that scene. Yeah, so anyway, I know what some of the kills are because I've played the game, even though I haven't seen all the movies. But anyway, replacement disc for this as well, which fixes that issue. And then finally we have Freddy vs. Jason. It's basically the end of the original franchise. I mean, up to you if you consider this canon to either Nightmare on Elm Street or Friday the 13th. I consider it canon to both, despite the little inconsistencies. It's a fun time. I've always liked it. And then, of course, we have the remake, which I've heard is actually pretty decent. I have not seen it yet. I think it's based primarily on like elements from the first 4. So if you've seen at least the first 4, you can jump into this one without too many worries. And then finally, we have a set of bonus discs. I think there's 2. Yes, there's two bonus discs in there. So anyway, we'll take a more in-depth look at that when I do the closer look. Meanwhile, we also have a booklet that goes into all kinds of detail about the movies, and a couple essays in there, and lots of good stuff. So yeah, there you go. Very nice. And finally, on the back was originally this sheet, which gives you a list of the majority of extras, and it just fits very nicely in the bottom of the box, like that. So, there you go. Or actually, I guess can we put it on the side? No, because I think it was it on it like that? Was it on it like that? Yeah, okay, it was on it like that. So, I guess it doesn't quite fit in there. Or does it? Oh yeah, it does. Never mind. It fits in the side, or you can put it on the bottom, whatever you want. And put the booklet in there, and then put all the movies back in. So yeah, definitely an awesome collection that I'm very happy to have. And now I can enjoy all of the movies properly in high definition. Let's turn this around this way, and you can see some of the beautiful artwork. Yeah, if you look around online, you can actually find the full wraparound artwork of this. And if you just kind of want to see it in all its unfolded glory. So there you go. I think if you pre-ordered from directly from Scream Factory, they had a poster of it that you could get. They often do that with their box sets like this. I just got it through Amazon, so no poster for me, but that's okay. It's all right. It's all right. It's fine. It's fine. Then we got a couple of additional titles. First up, we have His Name Was Jason, which is a feature-length documentary about the franchise. This is from, when is this from? It's from Anchor Bay. This is from 2008. So 2008. Very nice. So His Name Was Jason. And then, from the same people who did the documentary Never Sleep Again about the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise, we have Crystal Lake Memories. Now, this is only a 90-minute documentary, so I mean, they really condense everything down, but there's quite a lot of extras. They have a second disc of all kinds of extras and bonus interviews and stuff. This one is like, what, a 4-hour documentary? No, it's almost like it's over 6 hours. I think that's accounting for the bonus features too, but over 6 hours, like 6.5 hours of content on here, all about the franchise, interviewing everybody they could get their hands on, and all kinds of stuff. So, and you got 2 discs worth of goodies there. So, neither of these are included in the set. The set is all its own stuff. It's archival extras and new stuff that Scream Factory produced for the set. So, if you want to have just an ocean of behind-the-scenes stuff, get this, and get these 2 documentaries, and you're pretty much all set. It'll be everything you've ever wanted to know about the Friday the 13th franchise, but we're afraid to ask. Next up, last but most definitely not least, we have, I'll put them in order here, Friday the 13th, the series, which has nothing to do with the movies, but was obviously meant to cash in on the name. This also went by an alternate title of Friday's Curse. And basically what this is about a group of, 2 young people and an old guy who inherit a antique store. And it's a classic, all the items in the antique store are cursed. And that kind of trope. Well, this is one of the things that kind of cemented that trope. They made like a whole series based around that. So basically what they've got is the logbook of all the items that were sold over the course of time. And every week they pick one of the objects in the book to try to track it down and break the curse. So it's fun. It's got a continuing story with the characters, but it's kind of anthology in that it's, every week is a new cursed object. So if you like cursed object stories, Friday the 13th, the series, has got you covered. It's a lot of fun. I watched it on and off when it was originally on. I really enjoyed it. And, I'd been wanting to pick up the series for quite a while. So, now I've got it. Hooray! Alrighty, well, that is it from me to you for now. So, lots of Friday the 13th goodies. Going to do a proper in-depth closer look at all of this stuff. I'm basically just going to do like a my Friday the 13th collection closer look at some point. I don't know when exactly, but it's on the list. It's on the to-do list. And we'll take a more in-depth look at the contents and the discs and the extras and all that good stuff. So hope I'll see you there for that one. Alrighty, that is it from me to you for now, so I hope you enjoyed. Big thanks to my Patreon sponsors. Be sure to catch me on Twitch. I stream just about every day, and I will see you next time. Until then, sayonara.